Hello, everybody. It is me, Dukect T, here live on the Dukect Lounge on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much again for joining me here on this Wednesday evening. It's a lovely Wednesday evening. And man, I am in a good mood. You know why I'm in a good mood? This show, ladies and gentlemen, is just about to hit. I'm not kidding you, ladies and gentlemen. This show is about to hit over 30,000 downloads. It is, wow, 30,000 downloads, man. That is humbling. I am amazed. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining me in this weird, wacky world of the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for everyone to be here in this place, in this nice place. And remember, let me just say this. If you want to hear more from me, I have a Discord. I'll put the link in the description. I have a Discord for months, and I've been pretty cool people in the Discord. So trust me. I'm going to try to use the Discord while being a live stream, so I can sit and talk to you guys and gals while I'm playing the game, so I can have a nice little conversation and such. And if I can try to, I want to see if I can work this stuff into the Dukect Lounge. And I want to see if I can do that without overstressing my computer and everything else. So I want to hear what your thoughts are. I want to hear what you are hearing and saying, because I want to really, because again, the Discord has some pretty cool people. Got a pro wrestling channel, so everything else. We got a sports thing, sports, everybody else. We got a regular voice chat and a general chat for everything else. So sit back, relax. Hopefully you will get in the Dukect Lounge and the Dukect Productions Discord, which everybody has a Discord. So why don't you join mine? It's fun and exciting, and you will love being a part of it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be, that to me, I always want to put that thing out there. I want to make sure, because I want to just want to see everyone talk about this stuff, because again, I love y'all for just being here, to talking, to be a part of this lovely little show. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, many ways you can just connect to the internet, to connect to me, Dukect, to talk into the show. Or if you want to call in, the number is 605-562-0444. Once again, the number is 605-562-0444. And the show ID to connect to me, Dukect, is 92417. Once again, the show ID is 92417. So you can sit back, connect to me. But whenever you can just go in and just connect the stuff like bam, boom. Just connect the internet and you will have your way to contact. And if you don't want to talk, don't worry. Chat room is on lock, as always, right there. And remember, this podcast will be on on YouTube, on BitChute, and wherever it is, so we can post this up on Freaking National Network, Man Expression. You can leave your comments, your thoughts, and everything else there on the show. So I want to hear your thoughts about this stuff. Remember, spread the word. You're doing a great job spreading it. Again, we are almost to 30,000 downloads. And again, so close to that. And I am so happy to get to this milestone. Thank you. I just recently celebrated. I recently celebrated hitting 2,000 downloads. I mean, I just recently celebrated that. It was like just a couple weeks ago, over 20,000, and now it's getting to a point of almost 30,000. Again, thank you so much. Well, that was fun. Oh gosh, so enough with all the back talk and everything else. So let's get into the story. Let's get into Allin. Oh, yeah, I already talked about the Allin with Chris or Odyssey and his Wrestling Roundup podcast. Cool dude. I want to, because again, this is first off, like I said, this is the first non-WWE and WCW promotional event to sell over that 10,000 tickets since 1993. That is amazing. And not only that, it's going to be, again, this show, you have to be amazed by this, how this came to be. And you know how this came to be, ladies and gentlemen? Via Twitter. I'm still amazed by that all this insanity, all this stuff came about via Twitter. Let's see. Oh yeah, but it is. It's still. I mean, like I said, because on Twitter, because all it is, it started when Dave, like a fan, asked Dave Meltzer that if Ring of Honor could sell 10,000 tickets, and he said 10,000 tickets. Arena says Meltzer's like, not anytime soon. And Cody Rhodes said, "I'll take that bet." And a year later, and now almost a year. Yeah, I'm still shocked by it. I'm still shocked that how this is. I mean, again, it's so insane how this stuff, this crazy stuff. It's just amazing, and the love that Cody Rhodes and all those guys got because of that. I'm like, it started because, again, Twitter. I'm still blown by the way by it. But there's some messages of and stuff like dude Brandon, hardcore kid, who's going to Allin. Him and his friend, is just going to it. All expense paid trip, and I'm so jealous of that. But you respond, just talking on Facebook, he just said like, "Hey, Twitter doesn't just have to be the death of careers, but also the birth of awesome shows." Oh well, hopefully when everything just when history looks back at it, maybe that will be the only positive thing. And that will be, I mean, hopefully that's a positive thing on Twitter at least. But anyway, so yeah, that's all started because of that. So, and it grew from Ring of Honor, from a self-funding event to, here's the rest of the organizations that have been a part of this. Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide, and the National Wrestling Alliance, which shows there between the people from the, let's see, you have, TNA Impact Wrestling wrestlers, you have Tessa Blanchard, you have Moose, you have, let's see, you have a lot of people from that, NWA, Nick Atlas representing the NWA Heavyweight World's title. You have, I think, Ring of Honor, Jay Lethal, the champion, is going to be, singles match for the Ring of Honor Championship. You have a celebrity match, Stephen and Mel going into this. So you have a lot of people here. So, Jimmy Jacobs is going to be there as well. Jimmy Jacobs, Brian Cage, from not only Impact Wrestling, but Lucha Underground. You have Ethan Page. Let's see, who's he? Let's see. He is in Impact from Impact Wrestling. As the storyline cousin of Joseph Park of Park and Park. So yeah. It's he's gonna be there. So that's gonna be just amazing to have all these guys and guys and gals all working in this. So it's gonna be very interesting to see. So let's take a look at some of these matches and everything else, so we can sit back, look at the stuff here, and just see what is going to be the most biggest important show of this of our. I mean, let's be honest. This is going to probably be the biggest show of for the just being the biggest show of wrestling, probably wrestling history. Let's see. The pre-show matches is going to have SoCal Uncensored, SCU, Frankenstein and Scorpio Sky teaming up against Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe, the Briscoe brothers, in a tag team match. This is a part of a pre-show, which I don't cover pre-show matches on this, but this pre-show is going to be important because this pre-show is going to be on WGN America at 6 p.m. this Saturday. It's going to be, now that, but also have an over-budget Battle Royal. We still have the names of the over-budget Battle Royal. We have Jordan Grace, Moose, Rocky Romero, Colt Cabana, Ethan Page, Brian Cage, Ethan Page, Brian Cage, Billy Gunn, WE, is he a Hall of Famer? I don't know. Maybe since DX got in, I don't know. But is he? I don't know. Probably. He's gonna be in WWE Hall of Fame like next year or two. Trust me, they're gonna bring him in. But yeah, for right now, Billy Gunn, Jimmy Jacobs, Rocco Strutt, Brandon Cutter, Punishment Martinez, which someone looks like who probably plays way too much Metal Gear Solid. Let's see. I don't know. I think they are trying to get. I would not be surprised that Flip. Who's the dude that says it's not going to be a part of the the person is not going to be a part of the show. I think that's what's going to happen. Oh, we got a caller here. Let's see. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Just fine. What are you calling? Are you calling about? Hello? Okay, hello? Oh, jeez Louise, somebody's trolling. Sorry about that. There it is. Alright, and let me just, get this back in. Yeah, so we are. Alright, we'll fit this back up. Here we are. Oh, crap. Alright, we are back. I'm the moderator, and alright. Okay, hopefully everything is working out. So someone actually just trolled in. Yeah, that happens, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. We're still here. Let's see. I think we're here. Let's see. Everything else seems to be connected. So, you see the audio. Yep, we're good. We are good, ladies and gentlemen. Back here. So, yeah, So is gone. I am a moderator again, so we don't have to deal with the BS. So again, hey, you want to call in, do all the crazy stuff? That's nice. That's awesome. But if you screw up, you're out. So yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to see if there's any more people announced for the over budget Battle Royale. But yeah, here we are. We have some other people who has been announced. Okay. Well, let's see. Who else is going to be there? We don't know yet. Some says Marco's stunt. Did I say Marco's stunt? Oh yeah, I did. So we, if that's gonna be, hopefully there's gonna be more people show up. I don't know who. Maybe Neville. Some people say Neville. Hell, if Neville's gonna show up and he's gonna be a free agent, which a lot of people say he is, at this point, I say he come in and he beats Lethal for the Ring of Honor Championship. That would be an amazing moment. That would actually bring people to say, all right, we're in All In. But that's just me. Anyway, if not, I see Flip Wilson or whatever the dude is winning it. But if Neville shows up, you call audible, and that's how you get him. So yeah, there it is. But then again, that's what I'll do. But anyway, let's get into the other cards here. I say next up is going to be a street fight, ladies, a Chicago street fight. I wonder what's the difference between a Chicago street fight and the Chicago street fight and the Chicago street fight, which is odd. Well, why is it? I mean, why? It's what's different between a Chicago street fight or anything else? That's wrestling. If Joey Janetta with Penelope Ford versus Hangman Page, who is once upon a time Adam Page, who was in the whole, I think was the Decade, I believe, and just faded away, and then joined the Bullet Club at this point. Who hasn't joined the Bullet Club at this point? And he's also a 6-man former ROH 6-man tag team champion. Oh, that's nice. So yeah. Also, he does a flip, just a nice little flip to a what's that? Armbar. Shoulder, like this shoulder tackle, which is just forearm smash, a flip forearm smash, which just seems really just just too out, like trying to be too cute, but at the end of the day, it just doesn't work. Anyway, let's take a look here at what else is all the matches here. I think by the way, I pick it's gonna be Hangman Page to win the Chicago Feet fight. That's what I pick. Next up is Rey Mysterio, Phoenix, and Bandito versus the Golden Elite, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, and Kota Ibushi. I have the Golden Elite winning because I see that going to be a pretty good second. Maybe this could be the opening match. I wouldn't be surprised by that. So I think that would be a great 6-man opening match. I see the Golden Elite winning. Not because they're on the card, but I think that's going to be a really fun, exciting match. I mean, Phoenix is like basically Rey Mysterio, but younger. Rey Mysterio has this stuff. Oh, we got another caller here. Oh, we got Hell No. Hello? Hell no. And there we are. Again. 2 calls. And they all been trolled. So, yeah. Ah, gosh. Two trollish calls tonight. Ah, gosh. Oh, well. There's always something around here. But hey, you know what? I'm not going to have to deal with this type of stupidity. If you're going to not be, you're not going to tell yourself with a bit of, decorum, you're done, son. Let's go. Let's continue. I think the match is going to be really good. And I think it's going to be a really good opening match. I think that would be the opening match, 6-man tag. Always have that good opener to get the people excited. Next up is the Fatal 4-Way Women's matches. Madison Rayne versus Britt Baker, Chelsea Green, and Tessa Blanchard. I think this is going to be a really good match. I think it's going to be sneakily good because you got Madison Rayne. I think she is she is honestly one of the most, she's sneakily good. She's actually sneakily good in the ring. Trust me, I think she is. Chelsea Green, I think she's Law Van Ness. Oh yeah. That's Law Van Ness. I actually, I think this is actually pretty interesting. I think this could be really good. I think that could be really good. And Tessa Blanchard. I think this could be a really good. I don't know much about Britt Baker, but I think this could be a really good match. All right. So, I think this could be very interesting. Next up is Kenny Omega versus Pentagon. Oh, by the way, winner, I see Tessa Blanchard picking up the deuce. Kenny Omega versus Pentagon could be very good. I think this could be a show stealer. I really believe so. I think this could be something really, really good. I think both of these. I haven't seen Kenny Omega wrestle as much as I should. I saw him wrestle once upon a time in Ring of Honor, like 7 or 8 years ago, and he was pretty decent and pretty good. Pentagon Jr., Pentagon Doc, he is always entertained and did some really good stuff here. So, man, I have Pentagon. I think Kenny Omega's gonna be good, but I think Pentagon is gonna take up the deuce, and he might be catching a little bit of not only an L. I think Omega might not just catch an L, but I think he's gonna catch a broken arm. Zero Mero. Oh, and let's see. Speaking of New Japan, you have Kazuka Okada versus Marty Scurll, the villain Marty Scurll. This could be. I haven't seen much of Okada and Marty Scurll in wrestling. I apologize for that. But I think this could be a decent match. Hopefully this could be good. I think it could be a show stealer as well. But who knows? I think this could be. I think Okada might win this match to get momentum to get back to, I believe, the IWGP title. So I think he might win and push on to face Omega or maybe Pentagon. Who knows? Next up is Christopher Daniels taking on Stephen Amell. Oh, this is interesting. In fact, let's take a little bit of the story time. This is story time, ladies and gentlemen. Story time. Story time. Story time. Oh, jeez Louise, it's story time. Let's see. Okay. It started about April 10th of this year as Joey Ryan, the King of Sleaze, was murdered on Being the Elite, by a mysterious assailant in a Japanese hotel room. On June 4th, on Being the Elite, the Japanese police arrested the Arrow star Stephen Amell for Ryan's murder. On July 16th, it was revealed that Christopher Daniels was the mastermind the whole time and have framed Amell for the murder. On August 6th, on Being the Elite, it was announced that Amell, who had recently been released from prison, would face Daniels at Allin. Oh, gosh. And on August 27th, on Being the Elite, Daniels and Amell would have their final confrontation before the event, and Amell warning Daniels that he will put him through a table, just like he did during his debut in Ring of Honor. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be good. So I think this could be a really fun match, something to keep a crowd into. I say Amell wins, and I think he will put Daniels through a table. I think it's going to be a pretty decent, not groundbreaking match, but I think a pretty decent match. I think it's something like that. Pretty decent match. Nothing to be like, oh my gosh, it's changed the world, life, and everything else. So, that being said, let's go on to the main events here. We have Jay Lethal. I think Jay Lethal is going to face, if Neville's there, Jay Lethal and Neville will be amazing. Jay Lethal will lose. I think Jay Lethal will probably lose the title because all the controversy with Jay Lethal and, all the stuff that's going on with him, Ring of Honor title, I think that's going to hamper him and such. I think that's going to be really, there will be a major title change. And I think will be Jay Lethal losing the title personally, I would love Moose to do it because Moose should have won the Ring of Honor championship. He should have been the main guy, but, Ring of Honor just said, we're not going to do anything with him because no reasons, right? Jay Lethal, if not, I think it's going to be Neville. If Neville does come back and win, I'll have Neville win. He's coming off hot at the WWE, just completely said, we're not doing anything for you anymore. I think he will come in hot. I don't know who's going to come in all in. Who knows? It's going to be very interesting to see. All right. Now, let us continue to the main event now, shall we? As it is for the National Wrestling Alliance's World Heavyweight Championship. As Nick Aldis former TNA World Champion, known as Magnus, taking on Cody Rhodes with Brandy Rhodes. And I see this will be a pretty good match. Something that's it's not gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good, but not as good as some of the other stuff. I think Kenny Omega and Pentagon will probably be better than this match. I'm sorry. I think that would probably be the best match of the night. Kenny Omega versus Pentagon. But I don't know. I could be surprised. I would be surprised. Rhodes not terrible. Magnus is not terrible. But I think it'll be just really good, decent type of WWE type of safe stuff. So I think it'll be pretty good there. So I think it'll be pretty good. I think Nick Atlas is going to take the L. Cody Rhodes will become the NWA World Champion. And funny enough, I love the fact that the NWA title is being defended. But yet, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Corgan, the one who bought the NWA and all that stuff, still has not set up a show yet. Not one. He just takes the championship and just defends on any other shows. Brilliant. So, with that was Allin and some two dumb callers. That's the thing, man. You gotta take the good with the bad. And that's what it is in the show. That's what happens when you have a live studio audience. Live studio, man. You have a live, just being live, man. That's the scary thing. That's always the scary thing, is just being live. That's the scary thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's the terrifying thing of being live on this program. Right? That's what it is. You have to when you are live on the show, man. Crazy stuff happens, man. Crazy stuff happens. But you gotta know how to roll with it, man. You gotta roll with the punches. And it's nice to have that little bit of mute and just kicking people off. Wham! That's what you do, ladies and gentlemen. You just come in and just hit them with that. Oh! Knock them out. Oh, well, I think all this is going great. By the way, I'm going to be doing a post show with, I think, Writer's Block if things go according to plan. Probably like 10:30. So, yeah, I think it's going to be really good and really fun. Come and join. It's going to be very fun, and hopefully y'all join us after after the craziness of Allin. For that, I'm going to take a small break. Next, I'm going to be talking about Spider-Man, and there's some interesting stuff that's going on with him in DLC. And all the good stuff about the Marvel Spider-Man stuff that's going to be on DLC, the DLC that's coming out a month after the game. So that's going to be really, people are not going to, that's not going to piss anyone else off. Well, anyway, we're going to take a small break here. We'll be right back here. Let's play some music. Let's play little stuff. Man, I want to play some Michael Jackson, but I know I'd be like beat down. But you know what? Let's play some stuff from Speeding Towards Adventure, 25 Years of Sonic the Hedgehog from OCRemix.com. And let's play some... let's play a little bit of the Speeding Towards Adventure. Let's play the Speeding Towards Adventure, not the instrumental. Let's play the regular version. Why not? Hey, let's do something new and different. Let's do it. All right, here, live on the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this here on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for joining me, Dukect. We'll be right back right after this.
Running towards the green hill.
we are back live here on the Dukect Lounge. How y'all doing? Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? How's everything doing right now live here? And remember, I may have just basically took down some troll. Doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. I like to keep the chat open. I will keep the chat open because, hey, I'm not going to let these people take me down. Because, hey, I still get interesting people to show up, and then we'll have some interesting people to show up as always. I will, because, hey, I will survive, because Lord knows I will always survive. So, that's what it is. That's what I am, that's what I am, that's what I do. That's what you have to, talk about, these things. You gotta just, gotta deal with them first. Gotta, have to come on and knock them down, You gotta knock them down. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. That's what you have to do. You just gotta come in and knock them down here, because just sometimes you gotta have that. You gotta just say, you know what, you gotta come in and just knock them down. That's what you gotta do. But I've been off the beaten path here, everybody. I've been sitting back. There's other stuff here that I want to sit back and talk about, because there's some really good stuff to talk about here. Some people have talk about, because we like to talk about video games. Who doesn't want to talk about some video games? Video gamers, who love it? I do. Who? You, me, everybody loves it. And who doesn't love the PlayStation 4? PlayStation 4 has been a complete success. A lot of people say, and you know what? Marvel has been a success too. And Tim was saying, yes, it's great. Spider-Man, it looks good. Heck, the game looks pretty fun. I'm actually, if I got a PS4, I would love to play it. But there's some issues here. There are some issues here. There's some issues. Issues with with the DLC of Spider-Man. And some people are saying, well, what's the issues, brother? What issues you talking about, brother? Well, the issue here is timing. Because Spider-Man is coming back. And a lot of people seem to be hyped and buzzed. And it's going to be on September 7th. September 7th, that's like next week. Next week, this game is going to drop. Next Friday. And a ton of people are hyped of it. But then this happens right now. I'm going to link here to the Muir game that talks about the Spider-Man DLC trailers. Yes, DLC 3 finally was released. Right here, according to Matt Wells Porter, it says following its release, Spider-Man received 3 individual story DLC episodes, all falling under the Spider-Man: The City Never Sleeps banner. And the first one is Spider-Man: The Heist, which comes a month, so October 23rd, and focuses the action on the return of Felicia Hardy, otherwise known as the Black Cat. That's the first major DLC. And this stuff right here, that's, to me, that's, wow. These are DLC, and now we have other stuff too. The 2 episodes of the City Never Sleeps saga is Spider-Man Turf Wars and Spider-Man Silver Lining, with probably a Silver Sable in there. But I wouldn't be surprised at that. But It's going to be arrived at November and December. These are storyline missions, and you can add stuff here. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, really? You're going to add in this story, these things that you could have put into the game. It feels like these things were just cut out of the game to just put into DLC. Because it comes out, but these things come out this quick, like months, like these storytime DLCs. This is not like a year. Like, for example, this is not like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. They have their storytime DLC, which is coming out this year. The game came out last year, but storytime DLC that's coming out this year. Tour of the country and such. I'm like, wow, and it's so big that it is probably going to be a separate, they can sell it as a separate game and such. That's what they're gonna, that's what the plan is. This right here reminds me a bit of what happened with Mass Effect when they have the day one DLC of which I remember let's see, Jarek DLC. And I'm like, and I remember this, like, it was day one. I'm like, wait, I bought this, and this was main part of the game. You need this stuff. And I sat there, I was like, man, that was a scummy thing. And she's like, game industry is getting worse. It gets worse. And I that's the thing. That's the scary thing. That's the thing of I look at this stuff here is, I look at this and I'm like, what in the world is going on? I look at this and I sit here, I'm like, and I want to support the game, but when you have storytime DLC that looks like it could have been part of the game as a nice side quest, and you just basically cut it out just to basically say, we could just put more money into it. That basically gives like, why should I buy the game entirely? Why should I pay $60? Or you're just going to nickel and dime me for like $5 or $10 or $15 just to play this extra DLC to get like this new pack of, costumes and story missions. Really, if this is the case, this is like, I know maybe they're trying to do episodic content, but no. I don't think episodic content is that quick. And if it is going to be that quick, it seems to be that quick, it seems like it's just been cut off. And that's like, that's why I just don't like, the next gen of gaming. It's like half the depth, but if you want the full game, you have to wait a while. You want the full 100% game, guess what, boys and girls? You're going to have to pay a little more extra. And that's why, when I first heard about this, I was like pumped to get it. Now I'm like, I'm just going to wait for the Game of the Year edition where I get everything and just sit back and play that. Because that's better. Because why should I actually spend money and time on a DLC and such? Why should I spend time and money on a game that's just basically cutting out content so I have to pay later and stuff? Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if it's on disc. I would not be surprised this is on this DLC. And if they say, oh, this is a game so expensive, well, maybe, just maybe just seems like maybe you should make them, do a little better budgeting in these games. Put some little more budget in these games and such. And maybe then you wouldn't have to spend all this money and such. Maybe less money in the marketing and such. I mean, come on, Spider-Man's going to sell. We all know Spider-Man is going to sell. That's a given, ladies and gentlemen. That's a given. That's going to sell. That is going to sell, everybody. That's going to sell. We know this. Everyone knows this. So I have no idea why people are just sitting here like, oh my gosh, sitting here thinking that it's this thing is gonna let's see, let's wait, I think I'm off. Hold on. Wait a sec. Where is it? Oh, wow. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yada yada. Oh man. Okay. Something must have went wrong here. But anyway. Well, we're here. We're always here. Hopefully everything is worked out. So it's just this again when I look at audio stuff. Don't worry, I'll fix that when I put this up online. So don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it gets to this point, boys and girls. It gets to this point, ladies and gentlemen, is that it gets to a point where I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you cutting this game stuff out? And see, that's what modern games are. You don't buy the full game. You just get like half the game, half the depth, and half the experience, and you get like less chance of DLC, which I just stopped playing. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to buy your games no more. You wonder why people just stop buying these games. Spider-Man's going to sell. It's going to sell great. But you know what? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if this news does hurt the sales long term. I mean, this will probably hurt some sales, and people like say I want to turn in my pre-orders. I don't know how they can do that, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, this stuff here, I'm like me. I don't have a PS4, so I don't have a dog in the fight. But if I was in this, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna get this game anytime soon. I'll just wait till the Game of the Year edition comes out. And when the Game of the Year edition comes out, then I'll go and do my review, buy it, and do all that type of stuff, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's what it is nowadays. It's the season pass and all this stuff to buy these things, man. I'm not asking everyone to be like, say, for example, Nintendo, who just completely, and I mean completely, just like the fighting game stuff is just, the fighting game and things like that, just being like the fighting game and everything like that. It's just like, I don't want them to be just like that, what they're doing with Smash Brothers. I don't want to like, you get just every DLC, which is great. I love that. But I think, in my personal opinion, I want something better. You understand? That's what I want, ladies and gentlemen. I want a little something better. I want something to actually be more positive. Actually something great. Something that's actually really good. Something that actually is going to bring some people back into it. But yeah, that's what it is at the end of the day. I want something like that. I want something that actually is going to bring some positive, something in the gaming industry that actually a full game. A full game, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I want. A full game with no this DLC BS. A full game that has everything. That's all I ask. If that's too much, then the game industry needs to go. Needs to die, which much people believes it needs to. I mean, at this point, it has no other choice but to die. And I think at the end of the day, that might be, the best solution for everything. And you know what? We're gonna take a final break here, and we're gonna play a little bit of let's see. Let's switch it up a bit for the final song of the night. Let's play some. Let's see. How about some Super Mario 64? No, scratch that. How about some TMNT? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cell Shock from the OC remix. Could play something like that. How about a little bit of, I haven't played this song in a while. It takes a while to build up, but I think this feels really good. A little bit of Western for you here live. It's going to be, let me look at the song title one more again. It is Trail, Dust, and Turtle Racks. Tell Trail Dust and Turtle Rex. Burn Myself winning the Viking Guitar. Viking Guitar. Trust me, this is gonna be a really good song for you. Anyway, we're gonna take a small break. We'll be right back here live on the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here live on the Dukect Lounge. Wait, what? What? No, how the hell did this got done? Well, this thing was actually legitimately an hour. That's awkward. Well, screw it. Well, it must have been they basically just kept going. So anyway, we're gonna keep this thing going. So screw it, let's go. Let's keep going. All right. Lucha Underground. Let's see. Lucha Underground. Episode 12. To Death to Us part. We're not live. We're just, we're off air. It's weird. I must have went way off time. It's 11:04, so that's over an hour. So don't worry. I'll cut some of the stuff out, and other stuff is like 46, 47 minutes on Audacity. So we're cool. We're good. I'm good. So yeah, let's get back to it. So let's go. We have, ladies and gentlemen, Lucha Underground, episode 12. To Death to Us part. Last week, the Mac failed to Mil Muertes in the Haunted House match, and then Pentagon Dark, successfully defeated the Lucha Underground title in the last Man of Machine match that left Brian Cage not just beaten, but broken. Well, 2 broken arms. But anyway, we have a time for a wedding of Johnny Mundo and Taya, and also a No Mas match, ladies and gentlemen. Now that's pretty awesome. Anyway, first things first, Worldwide Underground was back in the ring for the wedding. Everyone was happy and joyous. We got Joey wrestling. Joey Mercury showing up, and he took the best man position from PJ Black. When everyone from basically Ricky, actually. Ricky Mundo was like, I was gonna be the best man. Nope, you're down the ring bearer, man. Bam, he got bumped. You got bumped from such. So yeah, he got bumped. And then, Ricky is like, Dell said, I hope you want to keep me your vows. I said, you want to keep me your vows, Johnny. That looks interesting. What are they going to be up to? Looks at the creepy smile. Then we have Jake Strong versus Drago. So this was a decent match, short, but yet it keeps Jake Strong. I love the fact Jake Strong has shown more intensity and actually more interesting in WWE as ever his run in WWE. Kudos for Lucha Underground. Kudos to them for making Jake Strong interesting and engaging. All without that, let him do just go in, beat people up, and he gets over. It's amazing how it's simple, but it works. It always works. It is amazing. It is amazing how this stuff works. It is amazing how this stuff continues to work, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh, so stupid. The rest WWE is stupid, but that's not really surprising. But yeah, the match was fine. He had it just seems like Jake Strong was way too powerful for both Drago, and then you had Aerostar, last week. But overall, this was a pretty good, but yet squashy match. But yet, Jake Strong picked up the victory via the ankle lock. And then it looked like it was all over as Jake Strong took the nunchucks and he wrapped it around Drago to look like it was finally going to end. He's finally going to break his ankle. But then Aerostar saved his buddy as well. Hey, you know what? At least, like I said, the best friends in pro wrestling history. No matter what Freddie Prinze Jr. says. Next up, we have the No Mas match as Jack Evans versus XO-Licious. And this was a good match. It wasn't as bloody as Sexy Star and Mariposa, because that one, holy crap, that was bloody. That was insane. Regardless of my feelings of Sexy Star, I say, the match was still good. That's my opinion, and that's what it is. All right, but anyway, back to point. But yeah, this match was really good. Jack Evans versus XO-Licious. These two have really good chemistry. Some nice stuff, really good stuff. No weapons in this match for the most. A majority of the match had no weapons. These two just really, and honestly, I don't mind. It was a different type of No Mas match because XO-Licious did not have that hatred and such like Jack Evans. Jack Evans really didn't like XO-Licious. Just like, wow. He wanted to basically end him. He wanted to destroy him. I'm like, he doesn't deserve to be in the ring of Lucha's one true God. And then Evans, just was about to make a quit, but he said, he's like, you know what? Jack Evans was like trying to make XO-Licious quit. He says, XO's like, F you. And then Evans, Evans then, this is like just Evans kept beating him down over and over again. This is just, because again, it was nice high flying, some stuff over and over and everything like that. But then next thing you know, you have Evil East come out, XO's tag partner, and then bam, she got Jack Evans just super kicked and knocked her down. And she wasn't even involved in the match after that. And then XO came right back, hit them with ring posts, and then XO hit several, hit some nice kicks, and then put a nice little, the regal stretch and such, and just stretched the injured arm of Jack Evans. Jack Evans was like, he really, XO worked his arm, and then you have Jack Evans right to the ankle lock. Didn't do too well, but yeah, this was, yet you had XO slap, did a nice little head scissors and did a nice pile drive, which was really cool. And then Jack Evans later on in the match, the finish said, "For an object, I'm outsourcing the match." Yes, and then he looked like he was gonna do it, like to basically destroy him, as he was going to snap the man's neck. And they're about to do a moonsault to snap the man's neck. But then Joey Ryan came down and said, "Man, what are you doing, man? What the F are you doing?" Trying to stop him, like saying, "What happened?" And then next Evil East pulled XO away. And then XO hits a non-submission. And Jack Evans said, "No mas!" And such. And then Jack Evans lost. So that's interesting. Let's see. Let's see what else to talk about. There's more stuff to talk about on this little thing here, ladies and gentlemen. As long as knows. Let's see. There's more stuff to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Then we go into the match. Joe Ryan and T Silver, XO Lisa. Then next we got the Worldwide Underground getting ready for the wedding, and Mundo, And then he says, getting running. And after that, Ricky's dog said, it's time to do the job I asked you to do. As later on, guess what? He releases. So as Mundo goes in and unleashes something terrible. And then you had the wedding. Yeah, Famous B officiating the wedding while in a wheelchair, of course. And then you had the men come out. And I love Johnny Mundo coming out with a cape because why the hell not? And then Famous D did his thing and said, Famous D then asked if anyone had a reason to believe these two fine-ass people. By the way, Famous B is the preacher here, because why not? He says, I believe that these two fine-ass people should not be joining marriage. Speak now and forever hold their peace. Then Antonio Credo comes out and says, unlike his son, he likes them. And then he said he wanted to give them a gift from his family to the Mundos. He said, ring the bell. Like, oh crap, it could be a match. He said, bring out the tables and bring out with tacos. Tacos for everybody. Okay, fine. And then Taya wrote his rows and such like that. Read her vows, made some jokes about loving him, sexy ways, all that good stuff. And then Johnny, I love it. He says, I never thought you made someone as attracted as he is. And then they both said I do. Then came for the rings. Ricky Mundo came out with his doll. They said, Ricky the Leaf says, that's it. We'll let you leave. So they're like, hey man, with the bricks, you're done. That's it. And then I love the fact that the Ricky Mundo doll and him wearing matching suits, by the way. It's pretty cool. And then Famous B came in and says, well, man, they said, holy crap, what is that? And then Matanza Cueto came out and basically murks everybody. He destroyed Chile and Melissa. And then you had, ticked up Famous B in his wheelchair, slammed him down. Taya started crying. Her Rennie was wounded. She was bleeding. Ricky Mundo sitting with a doll, bleachers, throwing confetti, having the best time of his life. And then PJ Black took a bump on his table. Then Johnny went to the master of Slantown, put to a table. Taya got angry and bloody, and then Matanza slammed her down. And then next thing you know, Taya slammed her into her own. And then Taya got slammed. I mean, Matanza slammed Taya into her own wedding cape. Now that, my friends, is what you call a pro wrestling wedding. And as for the show, it was... I thought it was... it was a good show. A really good show. I recommend. There was a nice note. No Mas here, the continuing story with Jake Strong and Aerostar and Drago, the bestie buddies and such. Well, here's hoping maybe Phoenix can come back soon. That'd be nice. And the wrestling wedding was great. So I give this a very good show, a very positive show. I can't wait to see this. So continue on with this stuff. I hope the momentum continues to go for Lucha Underground. And I can't wait to see what else comes in next week. That's going to be great. So, honestly, that's it for the show, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. It was a little long, as, I got cut off on and such. But, hey, the podcast will survive, as it will be uploaded on TalkShoe and also video podcasts as well on YouTube.com and BitChute and ManExpression and on FreakinGAwesomeNetwork.com and on iTunes as well. So, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for listening. It's Dukesy here. Peace, love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later.